Yo, it's me, your boy. I'm not even gonna front. You can't see it on the character, but in real life, as I'm recording this, I'm currently wearing a suit. Because, you know, it's the morning after the tragedy. So we are attending the funeral. So we're gonna go straight into the box. Because we have to visit the gravesite. Kenya fell during the rocket incident. Died too young. Did not deserve that. Little Shed and Boo. That, you know, their sacrifices during the OVA special were not in vain. But nonetheless, that's not the point of why we're here. We're here to pay our respects to the fallen victims of last night's tragedy at the hands of Lucifer himself. Hexablaumon, one of my favorite Digimon of all time, especially in recent history. I have a special attachment to it, especially because of the card game. So, his death last night really shook me. Refleximon came out of nowhere into the team very late into our journey. And was low-key the MVP of last night's run alongside Metal Seedramon. So her getting frozen frame 1 of the Lance fight was what you could say the first nail of the stake. The first nail at the cross. That's what I meant to say, yeah. The first nail at the cross. The MVP of last night's run, Metal Seedramon, I mean, I could sing praises on this Digimon for the next hour and we wouldn't even start doing any fighting, so I'm just going to keep it short because there's really nothing else I need to say at this point with how goated this Digimon has been throughout this entire run. Belzamon, one of the most goated Digimon of all time. He didn't really do all that much last night, I'm gonna be honest. But it's just his presence being around, it's like, hey yo, we got this. And I'm like, yeah, for sure, we got this. Until we didn't. So I failed Belzamon. And I got nothing else to say to him besides that, because that's just the truth. I failed him. I promise you I'm not getting choked up. But Apolomon deserved better. Apolomon deserved better. That's all I can say. Apolomon deserved better. If I had like more move pull options or something, I feel like maybe things could have gone a little different. He deserved better. Speaking of things that have gone differently, the second Metal Seedramon was put to sleep. I should have just switched out. Maybe even sacrificed our Refleximon. And then save Metal Seedramon because my intuition about Hexablock killing the Magnangemon and Geomon was right on the money, so I could have one-shot both of them and saved full HP Seedramon to try to eat hits from Psychic and Dazzling Gleam of Loosemon to then wake up and murder him with Iron Tail. There's a chance that he had a move that could have hit us harder, but there is no guarantee because he didn't use anything else but Psychic and Dazzling Gleam. Not to mention the Loosemon, I'm pretty sure was his 4th Digimon, so there was still 3 more in the back. So the boogeyman of the potential Fire Fairy Susano could have still come out. And last but not least, on the tour of the gravesite is Magnamon. Magnamon is another one that I would argue deserved better. The Bright Powder really didn't do anything last night as far as making moves miss. And yeah, no, Loosemon's Dazzling Gleam was just too much for Magnamon to try to eat, so we couldn't even have the option to do the recover stalling like we did in other fights. So yeah. So then we change to box 3, which is the champion qualifiers. And Cyberdramon did not make the cut. I didn't even bother racing him. After last night's onslaught, I am no longer bringing a team of 52. I raised the level cap to 60. Because I don't think if I made the team to 55, it would make a goddamn difference between 55 and 60 as far as damage. It's more about my bulk. Because if Lucemon is his strongest mon, that's 57, 58. If it's not his strongest mon, then he would have a mon at level 60. At which point I said, I'm just going to force it to 60. Either before I start the Elite Four run, or right before I fight Lance again, simply because it would give the Digimon that can evolve to their Mega forms the little extra bulk that might make the difference for some of them, or for others that might make them hit harder since they lack bulk to begin with. Which brings me to Rust Tyrannomon. He is Fire Steel, just like our Greymon. Tyrannomon did not make the cut, because Greymon did, and you'll see him very soon. Plesiumon, which was our backup water type, in case... because we had the options of Metal Seedramon, Ancient Mermaidmon, and Plesiumon. I'm telling you right now, Plesiumon didn't make the cut. For one very simple reason. Upon reviewing the other two boxes, I neglected, I want to say, 2 potential banger options that I didn't even consider an option until I went and revised after last night's tragedy. Ancient Greymon and Baihumon, I did raise them up, but you know what? I'm not going to bring them. Baihumon is pure Psychic, so if I take out, let's say, Ancient Mermaidmon, who was Water Psychic, I would need to bring in Baihumon and then Plesiumon. That's 2 mons just for it. As an alternative, I didn't want to do that. Greymon, Ancient Greymon, is pure Dragon. He's not coming to the team because someone else did instead. And like we mentioned, Ancient Mermaidmon. Jesus, I got tongue-tied. Remember what I said about taking out Ancient Mermaidmon to make up the water typing and splitting it? No, there was an alternative in box 1 that I didn't even consider. And Bancho Stingmon did not make the cut because box 1 had another bug type that's better. Same with Mermaidmon. There was a water type that was better. So now we're going to introduce a team. The Rumback Squad. Because I'm not playing games anymore. Our starter's here. In its full glory as a War Greymon. Rocking Ironhead. Because he learned it by level up. So no more gambling with Iron Tail and potentially missing. We can do Ironhead. I could even give him King's Rock and go with the flinch action. But for now, he's got the black glasses because somebody has to stunt as we walk into the Elite Four to show that we're more than what happened last night. He doesn't have the craziest bulk, but he has some really good speed, and I don't even need to mention his offensive stats because you're seeing them for yourself. Next, we have my Goat of Goats, Imperial Dramon Dragon form, pure Dragon type. This is why Ancient Greymon did not make the cut, because as you can see, this guy's fucking busted. As I just said, this guy's fucking busted. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby has evolved into Godzilla versus a squirrel. Because that's what this is. This is fucking Godzilla. Powered up full force. No more holding back. Another goated Digimon right here. Because of that Poyomon that we caught with one of our re-encounter tokens. Flying Fairy. Beautifully thick HP stat. Gaze at the moveset. I'm gonna give you a moment. Because that moveset is fucking nuts. So of course, when he asked me in level up, can I learn Stewing? I'm like, of course, you can be the fairy that murders its fellow fairies. If I didn't know any better, I feel like you're trying to become Lucifer 2.0. With some really powerful offensive stats and decent defensive stats as well to back up that extremely high HP stat. It is actually the bulkiest mon HP-wise in the party at the moment. With decent speed. I either can use Pink Ball or the Quick Claw on it at this point to make up for the speed, since it's, I think, the slowest mon that we have. Next we have Multimon, all grown up, as a level 60 Hercules Kabuterimon, Bug Electric. We brought in the Silver Powder so we could maximize the damage on that Mega Horn. We brought in Thunderbolt instead of Thunder or Zap Cannon because I didn't want to risk missing. Obviously we have Fly as a utility attack that we could use on some of our enemies, and because yellow color is goated, I am no longer going to restrict myself and not bring it this time because I can. Really nicely rounded stats, really high. This is why I took out Bancho Stingmon, because you know what, I really want to use Sludge Bomb, but I can't, you know, be true to myself and ignore all this bulk. The HP with the 140 defenses, yeah, this thing, and the attack set is literally the same as Bancho Stingmon. So all we're losing is 20 speed, and we are gaining double the special attack, and like 30 on each defensive stat, on top of, I think, 20 more points of HP. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Marine Angemon. We fought him last night. This little shit is fairy water, as we know. But look at these stats. That is disgusting. That is abhorrently disgusting. And that is why we're rocking this moveset. We can do the light screen, especially against lands, because most of his attacks are special. So we just turn one, set up the screens. If we get put to sleep, the 4 mons that we saw are all special attackers, so they're not really going to do shit to us. And we can just bulk it out. Maybe his Magna Angemon has Steel Wing. I don't think so, because I think my Magna Angemon learned it, I think, at 57. But I could be wrong. But even then, we're still pretty bulky. And if I see him withdraw into Magna Angemon, I'll just assume he's trying to Steel Wing, and I'll just switch out. Psychic coverage is actually good to round out the team. It's the only Psychic move we had available besides Confusion, so I'm like, I'll just do Future Sight turn 1, and then I could do set up the screen, set up Recover, or just smack hard with Surf, because that special attack set should be illegal. And last but not least, I didn't really have anybody else to bring at this point, so I just said, sure, we'll bring in the Ancient Sphinx one just to round out the team, because, again, there's really nobody else I could have brought, per se. I could have brought the Ancient Mermaid Mon or the Plesio Mon just to have an extra bulky Mon, but at that point I wanted moveset variety, which is why I brought Sphinx Mon as another Mon that can learn Earthquake. It also has access to Blizzard, which we don't really have ice coverage in this setup, which is why I contemplated Sphinxmon, Plesiomon, or Mermaidmon just to bring in Blizzard. And then it has access to Shadow Ball. We don't really have Mons that can fight against Psychic types, per se, as far as hitting them super effective, aside from Hercules Kabuterimon. But then if we have to fight a Ghost, the only move I have is Shadow Ball and then Bite. So I said, fuck it. Let's just bring it in. And this time, I didn't forget to pack Soft Sand so I can do a little extra damage on Earthquake. We bring in the Metal Coat so we can do a little extra damage with Iron Head. Like I said, Flinch Hacks with King's Rock. Brought the Never Melt Ice in case it's needed. Mystic Water in case it's needed. And the healing stuff from last time. Obviously, I'm more confident this time, because if I was able to beat the Elite Four's first 4 members with level 52, I have no doubt I'm going to be fine at level 60. The only one I'm worried is obviously Lance, because, well, we saw what happened last night. So, for the sake of not feeling like I'm min-maxing, I am not going to review the footage from last night before Lance to, like, try to... Oh, because their first mon is this, I'm definitely going to lead with this. No, I'm just going to go with, I'm facing a Psychic user. The strongest mon that can go first and damage is probably going to be Kabuterimon. So I'm going to lead with it. Because I don't remember what the lead was, but I'm just going to go with Kabuterimon. Did I just say no? Here we go. Alright, well, time for the run back. And like last night, we're not fast forwarding through the fights. We're doing it in between. Plus, we can enjoy the Elite Four theme, of course. That's arguably the main reason why. Alright, enough yapping. Let's get to throwing hands. Oh, it's a fucking bird. It's a fucking bird. And you know what I have for you birds? The lightning from the heavens. We're gonna make some KFC right now. I appreciate you. Get that critical hit. As you deserve, King. Look at that sprite work. Stanced up and everything. Okay. Fire Psychic. See, okay. This is the part that I didn't remember. That even though Lance was mid to high 50s, the rest of the Elite Four would be high 40s to low 50s. So I could have done 55 now in retrospect, and then done the bump up to 60 before Lance. So now, okay. I don't regret the going to 60, to be fair. It's just more like contemplating that I should just fast forward through the Elite Four fights. Simply because when I have a 10 level gap, I'm not exactly in a struggle situation. So I should just fast forward just to get to Lance. Simply because otherwise I'm making a 1 hour recording that didn't need to be an hour. So I'll just click my move and fast forward in between the animations. So we got the light screen. Then we can bring out Kabuterimon again, because he's just gonna go crazy. Catch this Thunderbolt. Shakumon is ground psychic, so we're gonna switch again. Back into the tag team of our Angemon. Skull Mammothmon. Wait, you and Karen both have a Skull Mammothmon? Oh, I hate y'all motherfuckers for that. Like, it makes sense that they share a Mon, honestly, but I hate it. I personally hate it. But, since we know it's Psychic Dark, we can safely switch into Kabuterimon for a ×4 Mega Horn and just murder it. Okay, I like how we are 13 levels higher and its Psychic is doing tremendous damage. Did I miss? Yeah, I missed Mega Horn. Bancho Stigmon. Bro. That sprite looks majestic. Now I'm thinking of the cards from the card game where he's just gazing into the valleys. Alright. What the hell is Living Outrage? You lived? Marine Devimon, Sludge Bomb. Alright, EQ. We don't miss in this house. We don't miss in this house. For you? Don't worry, I got a special treat just for you. You can't Toxic a Steel type. Oh, that sprite is fucking sexy. Oh my god. Oh yeah, don't worry. I remember you. You're Poison Dark. Catch this Earthquake. And then Orochi. Dragon Poison. Here's your Earthquake. Sorry, I blanked out. What the fuck? Yeah, we're just gonna Dazzling Gleam. Hit him with the Dazzling Gleam. Bet. Okay, you're probably rock fighting, so let's just show off Marine Angemon once again. Oof. Okay, Rock Slide as expected. Surf. Easy. Justimon. I believe we can send in more Greymon and it shouldn't be an issue. Because you're what? Either Pure Steel or Fighting Steel? Thunder Punch? Okay. God, that sprite is so good. Flamethrower. You lived? What the fuck? Damn, okay, so War Greymon really is a glass cannon. If a jump kick from like 10 levels lower did that much. Okay, good to know for the rest of the run. War Greymon is a glass cannon. Cool. I guess Rust Tyrannomon would have been more balanced. But Jesus, okay. So me being 60 is not the craziest thing, because I could still get freaking destroyed on certain mons. Okay, so that thing's firefighting. We could send in Seraphimon. Because we're fairy flying, so if he does a fighting move, we're just resisting it. Cross chop, okay. Even a crit did 30. We're chilling. So we're gonna hit this man with the Arrow Blast. So that's gonna deal 10 million. Yup. The last mon should be Machine Dramon? Yup. Yeah, I'm switching, because I know for a fact, if he's like Rust Tyrannomon, he's probably gonna have an electric move. Because of its giant cannons in the back, and I'm not trying to get fucking Zap Cannon or some shit. What the hell do I use? I am not sending in War Greymon because he's a glass cannon. I don't want to send Marine Angemon because if he is about a Zap Cannon, literally that could murder Marine Angemon. And he probably has Earthquake. I'm not gonna lie, if you had Earthquake, I would send you into this fight. Might have to bring in the Goat Imperial Dramon. Or Ancient Sphinx. Ancient Sphinxmon. Let's just bring in Imperial. Zap Cannon and it missed. Predicted the fuck out of that, goddamn. And we're gonna hit him with our Earthquake before he does his Earthquake. Low-key surprised Imperial Dramon is not Dragon Flying instead of just Dragon, but fuck it. I guess I didn't want to... Damn. He ate the fuck out of that. Oh my god. Like, I know it's not stab, but he ate the fuck out of that. And then Imperial Dramon ate the hell out of his Earthquake too. Okay. That's it. Myotismon, okay. Cavalterimon's faster, and this thing we know from last night that it is pure dark. So one Mega Horn will kill it. We missed. And we got paralyzed. We fucking great. We love that. There we go. Chaos Dramon off the rip? Wow, Karen, you're fucking sadistic. Or are you just that afraid? Holy shit, okay. Dark Steel, I believe, was what we believe it to be. So, I'm just... let's see. Ancient Sphinxmon has not come out once. I want to see if it has just a copy-pasted sprite, like Seraphimon, or if they give it a custom, back sprite. That's fine. Fire Blast. Okay. I forgot I had Fire Blast. Because I was thinking of doing Sphinxmon or Imperial. Imperialmon would... Damn. Bro, I'm 7 levels higher and you dealt... 67? That's a lot. But yeah, I was contemplating Imperial. Imperial would have eaten that because of resistance, but damn. Let's do Earthquake. I expect half, at most. Keyword most, because this thing is bulkier than all hell, and it's not stab. Was that a crit? Yeah, I'm like, there's no way that's not a crit. I'm like, this thing is bulky as hell. We're only 7 levels higher, and we don't have stab, and we're not using the soft sand, so I'm like, that has to be a crit. Cyber Dramon, this thing can also be problematic. Let's, Earthquake. Outrage. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna... He's Dark Dragon, he's not Steel, and he's stuck in a Outrage that deals no damage to me, so I'm just gonna do Slash and hope for a crit. So he crits me, but I'd... Okay. Fair. Fair, I guess. Lady Devimon, I'm gonna choose Seraphimon because we're bulky as hell and we can hit her with the Dazzling Gleam and end it real quick. Wing attack that does nothing. Cerberusmon, okay. 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 4 down, 1 to go. Fucking demon himself. Okay. So. He is gonna lead with the Marina Angemon. My Marina Angemon, at level 60, has 121 speed. Now hear me out. My War Greymon has 129 speed, so that should outspeed. And I want to use Iron Head with the Metal Coat. But, there's one but to this equation. Iron Head on a Water Steel is neutral. So it's not the most effective. So losing out on the Sludge Bomb kind of sucks in that sense, but whatever. So, while that would be a good strat, War Greymon to Glass Cannon, I am playing with fire by doing that, so I don't want to do that. I would rather lead with Kabuterimon when I remove the paralysis on him right now. And I am going to give him the, instead of the Silver Powder, I am going to give him the Magnet, so he can hit as hard as possible with Thunderbolt. But I'm also going to turn one yellow color to try to paralyze it, because it's going to try to put me to sleep. So there's a chance I can make it miss with that. Because I don't think I can kill it unless I had a physical electric move. Because as we can see with Marina Angemon's stats here... God damn it, I hit Surf. Here... The defensive stat special-wise is too high. Physically, we can make it work. But special, that's too high. So, we're gonna give it the Magnet, and we're gonna go from there. Where's my Magnet? Where's my Magnet? Did I not bring the fucking Magnet? Oh, goddamn. Okay, great. Alright. Who has what item? Pink Bow. I don't know if that'll stay on. You can keep that. Because if you come out, you're trying to murder something in one hit. Yeah, we're taking that off. And did I bring the charcoal? Because if I did, great. If not, fuck me. I'll just give you the Metal Coat. Okay, I'll just give him the Metal Coat real quick. I mean, we have special attack, so we can't even use the King's Rock on this guy. Well, I mean, I could give him Scope Lens and pray he crits with Thunderbolt after. Because he could be used against the Angels too, because they're flying types. What's Seraphimon's special defense looking like? Because it's a Magnet Angel, so it's not even evolved yet. Yeah, no, I think the Thunderbolt outspeeding and hitting them hard as hell is a good strat too. Yeah, we might just do that. Yeah, we might just give him the Scope Lens and just give you King's Rock. Because we're gonna outspeed, so we could potentially flinch people. And we're gonna give you the Scope Lens. You have the Quick Claw, so we could potentially outspeed Light Screen if we need to, and then you just stall for a bit. Emergency Bright Powder, since you're just all-around user, okay. And then you're stuck with the Pink Ball because I fucked up and now I have nothing else to give you. Unless I switch up your moveset. Because no, he can't use ice. Yeah, he can't use ice. It's only Imperial, Marine Angemon, and Ancient Sphinxmon. Do I want to bring out Rest Sleep Talk? Because I don't think I need to. But technically, that is the move that Imperial Dramon had at level 10. He had Rest and Snore by level up. So technically, if I really wanted to, I could give him Rest Sleep Talk, but then, what? Earthquake Outrage? No thanks. Rest Sleep Talk on him for EQ Slash or EQ Blizzard with Rest Sleep Talk wouldn't be... That would be interesting, but no. I'm just gonna go. Alright, bitch, it's your ass. I remember you from last night. Meet your fucking sleep paralysis demon. Oh shit, I forgot to do like elixirs and stuff? That's bad. That is something I actually forgot, and that's bad. Like, Mega Horn only have 6? Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. Thunder Wave, even if you put me to sleep, you're not doing shit to me. Surf, that's nothing. Wow, that's neutral and it did fucking 60? See, I don't want to hear nobody say shit now about me being level 60. Because it did fucking 60 damage to me, being 10 levels lower, because its stats are fucking abhorrent. I could have just Thunderbolt and saved myself 60 HP, now I'm annoyed. I could have saved myself the HP if I would have just attacked. Great. What the fuck are you doing bringing him out this early? No, fuck off. Fuck you. No, you tried it. You fucking tried it. What you miss now? What you miss? Come catch this dick. Wow, he fucking ate that. Let me guess, it's gonna deal 100 HP at the minimum? That dealt 93. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Also, was that Mega Horn neutral? Was that neutral? What the fuck are you? Are you Flying Dark and you just so happen to have fairy moves? Is that it? Are you Flying Dark? Oh my god, he might be Flying Dark. Thunderbolt his ass. And he's dead. That was also neutral, so I don't know what the fuck he is. And we lost Kabuterimon over there. I could have kept him alive by switching. Yeah, okay. So Kabuterimon outsped. I'm trying to look at the stats. You fucking... Oh my god, you joke. Okay, you know what? I was trying to look at stats, even though he's paralyzed, so I'm gonna outspeed regardless, but I just wanted to verify. Whatever. I'm annoyed that I lost Kabuterimon, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just shook at the fact that Lance brought him out frame fucking 1. The fight's not over. Because if he has like a bulky water fairy, like another water fairy or some shit like that, that's bad. Magna Angemon. Okay, that's fine. I can beat you super effective because I got Steel Wing. Magna Angemon, I am your father. Look into your heart, you know it to be true. That dealt really good damage. Dazzling Gleam, I'm just gonna eat that. Jesus, that dealt 57? How the fuck are we missing? And now he's using Recover, okay. Also, so not only did we have a roll the first time we used... So we had a roll the first time we used Steel Wing. Otherwise we could have killed him, but he also just crit me? Okay. Steel Wing. Gotcha, okay. I was about to fucking say, I'm like, so we had a roll. We had a low roll. Holy Dramon. Bro, that's supposed to be fire coming out of its mouth, but it looks like a tongue and it just looks bad. This thing is not a dragon type. They could have easily made this thing Dragon Fairy, I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna go on a whim and say they chose to make it Flying Fairy. So I'm gonna hit you with Steel Wing. Because I really believe that they chose not to make it Dragon Fairy. Are you doing Sky Attack, you stupid bitch? Alright. Seraphimon's goated for a reason. I expect nothing less. But I also believe that mine's stronger, so we're not pussing out. What the fuck? Sky Attack? I mean... if you're being predictable, we can just do the War Greymon. Oh, it's... yeah, he's doing Sky Attack. Why did my brain for like half a second assume he wasn't doing it when he was clearly doing it? Dazzling Gleam does nothing. Sky Attack does nothing. If you gave it Fire Blast, that does nothing. Steel Wing does nothing. This is the perfect check for you. Catch this Iron Head. Like, sure, it was resisted and we lost 44 HP. So 20% because we're a glass cannon, but like, this is the perfect check to Seraphimon. Angelomon. Okay. So I was right when I said last night, the only problem he had was Loosemon. Because everything else I had no issues with. He had... oh, he did do the Dragonite thing where he had a Magnangemon and a... he had a Magnangemon and a Angelomon, and then he had Holy Dramon and Seraphimon. Then, of course, Marine Angemon, because Marine Angemon is just good. And then they just decided to go overkill and give him fucking Loosemon. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The only issue was fucking Loosemon. I would have killed Loosemon last night. I would have won the fight. I would have potentially still lost half my team because I was being hacked to oblivion last night. But yeah, it was the fucking Loosemon. Because they gave him fucking Lugia. That shit was bullshit. Fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your entire fucking family. Get the fuck out of my face. I own this castle now. You're fired. The door's right there. Beat it, bozo. So that was beating the Elite Four for Digimon Crystal. Now... okay, let me get rid of this music. Okay, now that I can do that, I'll just say... some people consider the ending of a Nuzlocke for the Johto region when you beat Lance the first time. Others consider it when you beat Red. And a very, 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 very small minority consider it when you beat Lance after the Elite Four upgrades from beating Red. The Elite Four runback is a very tiny minority of people. Right. He wants to give me the access to Kanto. So I don't know if I will do the Elite Four runback, especially because the last thing I want to deal with is a level 70 or 80 Loosemon. Because I can already imagine the bullshit they're gonna give Red, so I don't need more stress in my life. Okay, I'll organize my PC off screen, and then we'll get started on our journey in the Kanto region. Oh, before I forget, right? Since I did have the 3 beasts, we can go to Celadon and we can unlock Hoa, which is a Zulongmon, and we can go to Pewter City and we can get access to the Silverwing, which then we can go to War Islands and get our own Loosemon. Potentially even bring both to fight Red. Maybe, we'll see. Also, don't ask me about Omnimon, because I found out how to get Omnimon. You have to get a War Greymon or a Metal Garurumon to level 100 to get an Omnimon. So that's not happening unless I just evolve my War Greymon to level 100 just to beat the Elite Four runback with just Omnimon. Just with Omnimon. Although, I wouldn't even be surprised if they gave Red a level 80 or like 85 Omnimon just to be toxic. But yeah, I guess we'll deal with that when we get to that. See ya.